Welcome back, everybody, to the This Sucks podcast. Yay! Woo! Awesome. Today we will be doing the worst / I guess most disliked YouTube videos.
Media in general, controversial pieces of media.
As well, yeah. This for me has been the most anticipated episode. I've been so excited because one of the videos is YouTube Rewind. And if you were an internet kid, I don't care, you knew everybody, or like literally at least 50% of the people in YouTube Rewind. So
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves before we really get into it.
Hello, my name is Michelle, and I love YouTube so much. That's my fun fact for today.
Hi, I'm Isa. I also love YouTube and am a YouTuber. So, would you look at YouTuber / I put my films on YouTube. Take that as you will.
I'm Genesis, and I'm chronically online. So yes, I was a YouTube kid.
And I'm Mauro, and despite my previous track record, I am a YouTube kid as well. So
I think we're all pretty qualified.
I actually did not know. I thought you were going to say that you didn't really watch YouTube.
No, I feel like YouTube would be the one thing that you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like no TikTok.
it's so
no
good.
like.
His brain is not fried.
No, yeah, not
Do you
yet.
watch shorts?
I try not to.
Me too.
It's just like
I do.
Yeah, no, but they're right
I
there.
refuse.
Like,
Right there.
It's a little bit embarrassing, but I literally got a Chrome extension on my PC to get rid of shorts because I'm like, this is just a waste of
the brain
time.
rot is not getting to you.
This is like
at all. Like,
it's like I'm like, before I got that, or like the time that I got that, I was like, I'm just scrolling for literally no reason.
Yeah.
And then I was like, is there anything for this? And then I found something, I put it on, and then they just never been there since.
I low key
Bro, good
send
for
me
you.
that. Send me that. 'Cause
It's called Untrap.
Okay.
Like you untrap.
I'm
Yeah.
so good. I'm actually gonna get that. That's so solid because I have the YouTube app as well. Like I'm serious.
I think it works on the YouTube app or like your phone YouTube app as well.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I do know if you put it as a Chrome extension, it works.
I just don't open shorts. Like I have no interest in it. Like
Neither
in
do I.
the
I don't
slightest,
open
so
shorts
I just
either.
never am.
Yeah, I try not to.
I
That's
just
my
don't have
extent.
Instagram or TikTok now, so I'm just like I gotta scroll somewhere.
Oh, you're a new
like,
person.
No shade. Like I just gotta.
You gotta
I
work the
have to.
thumb. Like
It's gone. No, yeah. Okay, back to the episode.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, no, that was great conversation. So
we can start
do
with
we wanna
the
start?
rewind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
rewind.
Since we've gone so into
Okay, we'll
YouTube
go
in general.
around.
Rewind.
So.
Yeah, I can start. I actually like looking back on it. I was kind of like, damn, like this got so much hate for like kind of no reason. It was kind of just a trend to hate on it, and I'm so sad that YouTube took that so to heart, being a platform of like expressing ideas, being your whole thing. They were like, people are criticizing us now, like no more rewind, and it was like almost a punishment. Like, damn, I wanted to see the rest of that.
I think I'm kind of in the same boat as you, where it's like watching it now. I definitely like back then in 2018 when it released, I was like, oh man, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody's saying it. But then I'm watching it now and I'm like, I mean, it was cringy, I guess, at most points.
Weren't
but
we
like,
all?
yeah, exactly. But it's like, it was fine.
Yeah, for me, it's like difficult because I think right now watching it, I'm like, oh, that's so nostalgic. Like I think I like it a lot more
True,
because
true.
of nostalgia, not so much I think it's a good video. Like I think it's edited funny. Like I think the quips are kind of corny. Like it's just corny. I don't think it is inherently a good production just because it's
Agreed.
like, why are there people flying everywhere? And like it's just way too random for me personally. Like I know they had to throw in a ton of stuff, but I just think it could have been a lot more organized in that sense. But watching it 2025, in terms of nostalgia, I think it's cute. Like I was
Yeah.
like, oh, seeing all the people that I used to watch, seeing people that I still do watch, it's cute.
I'm gonna give my opinion before I give like the reason that it was like so hated. I agree with Isa. I think it's cute now because it's like nostalgic. Like I watch it, I'm like, man, like I don't know if it's like 2018 was like, I don't know what it is. It's just nostalgia. It makes me happy. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, like throwbacks, and you see like all of your old like childhood YouTuber people, your comfort people there. So I think it's like a nice feel good like thing. I also remember hating it in 2018, but I think I hated it because it wasn't the same production quality as like normal rewinds. Like rewind used to be like the video, like that used to be like everybody
like you were
watched
sat
Rewind.
eating popcorn.
Yeah.
Rewind, you know.
I think for me, kind of keep going from what I was saying before. It's like it wasn't bad, but I think more than anything, I don't think it should be the most disliked video on YouTube.
I agree on that sense.
That's gotta be
Overhated
like
for sure.
I understand it was definitely a like subsiding expectation or underwhelming because of the expectations coming from YouTube Rewind.
Yeah.
So a lot of eyes. So even if you mess up like sorry, like somewhat, it can definitely like so many people are involved.
Yeah.
So many fan bases and just the amount of people that are part of that.
Yeah.
It's like your favorite YouTuber. Oh, guys, I got invited to YouTube Rewind this time, like for my first time, and then it's like they appear for maybe
seconds.
3 seconds, and then I think now saying that out loud, I think that's what happened to a couple of people where it was like,
or they
it's
got
just-
cut completely.
Yeah,
Really?
I remember like, or what, hold on, I lost my train of thought. What was I reading?
I just saw that it was the longest YouTube rewind out of all of them. I just checked the YouTube.
Yeah.
It was the longest one, so I was like, damn, like, I don't know. They like tried more, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know if the complaint was laziness. I can't like reach back into my brain.
Yeah.
But like I'd love to know like what
I
the valid concerns were.
there's I have the context, but before I even go into that, it's also like they put in a lot more international YouTubers than United States based YouTubers. If you didn't
That's
notice,
that too.
so I mean they were trying to include everyone, and I think that's admirable. But obviously, YouTube has a very big like base in the United States. I'm not saying like we're like the biggest base in the world. I'm just saying like the people that go out of their way to watch that kind of thing, like United States, and those are the same people complaining. So there was a lot of representation there, but more for like OG US based YouTubers. I think that was also the complaint. Like there wasn't a lot of them. Like some of the international YouTubers I didn't recognize, but the reason it was like the most hated was because one, everyone thought that those social issues that they brought up were kind of forced. Like it was a little forced, and they also said it felt like a disconnect from the community because there was like, obviously, like you said, if your favorite YouTuber goes on Rewind, it's going to be for like 2 seconds. And then we saw like the Vine people, and you're like, those people are from Vine, they're not from YouTube. So that was like another complaint, like that it was like a disconnect from like the actual like community. So it was like the social issues are being like a little forced, like they could have gone about that better. And people felt like it was a very big like disconnect from like YouTube community in general.
That's what I agree as well. Because I think a big thing is like, and it still happens, which like all the international people were given the mental health, the let's be together thing, while like the more English American people were given the funny stuff and like falling off of a bus or whatever, like skydiving. So in my mind, when I see that, I'm like, okay, you're just throwing in like the mental health. And
that was like their
thing.
representation bit.
Exactly. Yeah, they're like, oh wait, it's almost like they forgot, and they're like, oh wait, but we need that, so they
put it there.
Put it on to like a 2-minute section of them just being like, we have to love each other, or, like in their different languages, and it's like, really, like I don't know.
Yeah, that portion was really weird, and I think it has. I read somewhere 20 million dislikes. That's what it was.
Oh my god,
Lord, yeah.
Yo, like no,
and like Michelle said, like after that they made another one in 2019, and they disabled the comments, and then they never made another one ever again. And you can't even see the number of dislikes anymore.
I know.
That
Like,
that change came about way later. I think,
yeah, way
though.
later. I'm saying like
Consequential
now
to
that I check
Rewind.
back, you can't like see.
that sucks. So
I think the previous most disliked video was the baby Justin Bieber video. Like not the
music video.
The music video, yeah.
I think maybe this was just my sphere that I was in at the time, but I think another one of the most disliked videos was a COD trailer.
Yes.
Like a launch
It was.
trailer.
Yes,
I
it
can't
was.
remember which one was it.
Oh my god, I read
remember?
that.
I think it must have been like either like Infinite Warfare or like
I'm gonna Google it right now. I'm gonna fact check.
something like that because that was around the time that I was playing. But going back to the YouTube 2018 Rewind, I mean, one of the things the community kind of aspect and the diversity thing. For me, at that time, I was still very like
Infinite Warfare was
infinite. Clocked it.
Wait, you
Hello?
got that?
But for me, I was still very much watching a lot of Spanish content creators at the time. And what I could tell you after we watched it, it was one really big one and then another one that spoke Spanish that I don't even know.
Bye.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
It was like Lusu, which is this like super big, like kind of older YouTuber. But I mean, he was still there. And then other than that, it's just nothing that I knew, at least
Yeah.
for the Spanish
I knew a lot of like, I mean, I feel like, not that they weren't as relevant anymore in 2018. Like Lily Singh was not relevant anymore. I'm sorry. Swoozie once again, he wasn't relevant anymore at the time. Like they were just picking like OG people. Like they weren't. Liza's always relevant. I'm not gonna complain about that. Who else? Like and a lot of like looking back, a lot of people in there got canceled. Like Gabby Hanna was canceled. Ned from the Try Guys canceled. That was a whole thing. Yeah, really bad. Like kind of aged badly with that one. But what can you do, honestly?
But here's my thing, and this will jump into a very general media thing, I think. When you get such heavy criticism on something and you just cut it off,
Yeah.
it's like you are completely
Loser.
losing the trust of the people. Like,
Yeah.
you need to take that criticism, build it into something better, take it to heart,
Yeah.
like really think
Real.
about it, and you have to fix it. You shouldn't just like
Stop.
disable
Yeah,
comments and
literally.
then call it a day. Like, no more rewind. Like, you're the biggest I'm gonna say the biggest platform.
Genuinely.
Like more than
Like,
in my opinion,
At
the
more
time,
than
too,
TikTok,
yeah.
more than whatever.
Mhm.
YouTube
People
is
still
the
use YouTube.
She was in her
biggest
prime.
platform, and you are just gonna be like, oh, people hated on us, we're gonna quit. Like,
Yeah,
what?
no.
Like
Just
that's
as-
crazy in my head. And like,
And they definitely use COVID as like a cop out. Like, oh, we're not doing.
No,
it 'cause of
yeah.
COVID.
I
For
think
sure.
like maybe they saw it was like costing too much money, even though the
That
people
too.
enjoyed it. They were like, oh, like.
But they make a lot of
whatever.
money. They make a lot of money.
They
So
make
much
a lot of
money,
money,
probably.
but I don't know. Like maybe they saw they weren't like profiting as much from the video, so then they were just like, oh, we're gonna like we have to pay all these YouTubers to be in it, and then we have to
Fly
find these
them out
locations
and-
fly.
yeah.
And probably like they were just like they took that as like, you know what, this is our way out. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop making YouTube Rewind, and it just wasn't for the people. Like,
But what I'm also like confused about, because YouTube Rewind alone, first of all, the video alone would generate a lot of like engagement, like obviously the likes and the comments, and that was like basically the entire YouTube community coming together. But the sub videos made off of YouTube Rewind, like the reaction
yeah.
videos,
Oh,
Yeah.
reaction
PewDiePie
was
made like a better
vlogs,
version of it.
like-
or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
the reviews, like people like showing their experience being in it, like that
Yeah,
created
that was
that
huge.
generated so much more content from just that
Yeah.
one like 5-minute video. So I definitely think they lost out on a lot of like of that kind of like revenue, like, oh, bringing attention to YouTube, like the brand too. And YouTube also underwent like a lot of, I think, leadership changes too,
yeah.
like recently and like back then as well. Like they underwent a lot of leadership changes, so that could also affect.
Do you guys think it'll come back?
I don't think so.
Wish.
I don't think at all.
wish so
You know,
bad, and I don't.
we
think
watched
it's going
we watched
to.
the video and I didn't even think about that it hasn't been back. Like
Really?
ever
Yeah.
since like whenever. I don't remember
2019
The
was
exactly.
the
year
last
after. The year
one.
after was the last one.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, they were like,
I don't
"Oh,
remember
let's
the
bring it back one
2019
more
one,
time."
to be honest.
It wasn't it like the comments one or
What do you mean?
I think
Which was the one that was like Five Nights at Freddy's?
no, it was top 10. It was the top 10 one.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
That one was
I remember
bad.
that.
That one was
that
bad.
was
LOL.
100,000% the worst.
Yeah.
That should have 20 million dislikes, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like,
No.
oh, that
It
was,
was-
so disappointing.
I believe it was just like top 10
Nah.
best things that happened in the year,
Oh,
like
God,
around
that's
YouTube.
horrible, bro.
Or like
I remember
around
that.
YouTube specifically, but
No,
I
yeah.
don't
It was just a Watch
like
Mojo
top
video.
10.
Yeah.
no,
Literally, it was
that's
Watch Mojo.
that's what it was because that
Top 10
formula
best YouTube
had
videos.
dominated
Yeah,
Right.
the
2019
that's
so
lazy
badly
and
that
crazy.
But I think that's also due to
Yeah.
the rise of like short form content, like you said, like
Flop.
it goes back to like frying your brain and
Yeah,
like
That's
blocking
the thing.
YouTube shorts, like that. It's not, people will watch whole movies on TikTok. It's not that long form content is out, just not as convenient.
that
Like,
blows my
Yeah.
mind.
yeah,
So
I couldn't.
wrong,
guilty.
That's the thing.
Oh
Like,
my God.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if there was like a 2024 rewind, who would be on it?
Oh, I don't really watch YouTube like that anymore.
I
You
wa-
can
the
say my
thing is,
brain's fried. I don't
My
care.
problem, I watch
Speed.
YouTube, But that's my next point. Like, I feel like, I mean, at least a lot of people I watch just put their streams on Twitch. I mean, sorry, their streams on YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
they stream and
And
then
they
The
put
re-
it on the replays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's either the replay or there's multicasting where you just can stream on both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they'll put like not highlights,
crazy.
but like clips
Yeah.
from the
The-
stream, like 5-minute clips from streams. I think like what's ironic is that both ends of the spectrum right now are the most popular. Like it's either really short form content like TikTok or like long form content like like
videos,
Twitch.
essays.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, and essays like 4-hour long essays.
Yeah,
People
I'd be-
will watch that.
me,
Yeah.
big fan.
Yeah,
Sign
same-
me up.
same,
I literally
actually.
love those videos. But what I was also gonna say is that YouTube is very like tailored to you now.
That's
So I
true.
feel like it's difficult to say like, oh, this would be the YouTuber on it, because I feel like YouTubers I watch would not be what like Jen
Yeah,
watches or what Mara or
agree.
Isa
Yeah.
watches. Like it would be so different because YouTube's been around for so long. Like people have wanted to be YouTubers for years, and they were like, wait,
Yeah.
let me just start.
And
And,
the
then now
growth.
it's been like 5 years.
The growth of the
Yeah.
platform too, especially with
Yeah.
like short form, like I said, short form stuff. Not only can you post your like clips on YouTube, but you can post it on TikTok. Da 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 da. So it just gets to like a point, like how there's no way. I mean, if they were to do it now, I don't think there's any way to make everyone happy. And there's so many
Yeah, there's
niches
no way.
that it wouldn't be
Yeah.
like representative.
Dude,
of
yeah,
the
all the
community.
fandoms.
Yeah, like it's just too
Yeah,
much.
Like,
You
but I
miss
think
one K-pop girl,
no,
you're
literally,
Oh my God.
you're done.
canceled, bruh.
No, literally, they don't have like that one star. No, because literally, I'm leaking your address. Like, okay, like how did we get here?
LOL.
yeah, like we can't have fun anymore.
Literally.
Like,
But yeah, I think we're gonna move on to the next.
Miss Floptina, don't care.
This
Yeah.
one was the year previous to that, and we watched the Kendall Jenner Pepsi commercial.
Like extremely loud buzzer.
We couldn't find like the OG version with the audio. I think it was that bad. Like they took
Yeah.
it down. So for context,
Like everywhere.
it was released a year before Rewind, so it was 2017 February. So I'm assuming it was a Super Bowl commercial. I think it was a Super Bowl commercial. And it was taken down 24 hours later.
Whoa,
Yeah, it was
24?
so bad. So the main criticism,
Wokeness got to them.
Oh,
oh my god, the main criticism of the commercial was that it was like making not fun of, but like making too light of Black Lives Matter and the Black Lives Matter movement, because there was a lot of protests going on at the time. So obviously handing cops of Pepsi is not a good look.
Yeah, like
Right.
that was the whole video. It's
Yeah.
like she was like, we watched the extended version and like just the
small
snippet that was
version,
on
yeah.
the Super Bowl.
It
The
didn't make
snippet's
sense.
even worse. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't
Dude,
make
yeah.
oh
sense.
my god! At least like you kind of like, not that you get the point, but like you see the full thing and you're like, okay, y'all tried something. But the snippet is just like, oh, you guys are racist.
yeah, dude.
Like you're really
Yeah.
racist
Oh
and
my
you
God.
don't know what's going on.
to kind of give a rundown of what the commercial entailed, it was Kendall Jenner.
Kendall.
Kendall
You
Jenner.
got
I was about to say Kylie.
No,
it. No,
Don't
Kylie
fight
would
her.
not do that.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
think. No.
No,
like,
no.
She's just. I
So
think
it
she's
was
just
Kendall
smarter.
Jenner, where she was walking around the crowd of the protest. The
Yeah.
what do you say?
Protest, yeah.
No, but protest.
Protesters.
Protesters.
Yeah.
Just like walking around the crowd with a Pepsi on her hand, a Pepsi can on her hand, and then walks up to like a line of policemen,
Yeah.
which are just like stood up, kind of like making a barricade.
Right.
And then she just walks up to one of the policemen, hands him a Pepsi,
And then he drinks
and
it.
then he's like,
Hey, remake.
And he drinks it.
and then he's like,
And then people are like,
And then-
yay,
and
the
then peop-
protesters.
Yeah, they
Yes,
all
and
start cheering like, whoa,
Okay,
did we just
whoa.
solve racism?
yeah, as if they were, as if
Hold on.
Mind
don't
you,
know.
the protesters had like the most generic signs in the world.
Bro,
Yeah.
literally.
Like, it was
Join
just
the
like-
conversation.
And a
Like the
peace
peace
sign.
sign. Like,
Yeah,
that was
okay,
it.
like-
and then a guy just going.
No, literally. And that one emo guy, hey, shout out to you, bro.
and then it was like
yeah.
random clips of people going like,
Yeah.
okay, this is a protest.
That, and
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like even if they were trying to like kind of side with the protesters, they gave the Pepsi to the people who are sitting at the restaurants,
Ignorant, yeah.
sitting at
Yeah.
their
To
To
house,
ignorant people.
Yeah, the
yeah.
ones like not even
Children.
protesting for community
had
or
the
whatever they were talking
Pepsi.
about.
So you are saying that only people that are comfortable
Drink
drink
Pepsi.
your soda.
Yeah, weird.
Like really, like you couldn't
Weirdos.
give one protest. Like I don't know. Like that's just my like film
Yeah.
kid head.
I still think it aged very poorly. Like looking
Horrible.
back
Like
at that.
Oh.
worse, like
Horrible.
Like
Yeah.
that
Milk.
should be most disliked.
No,
Milk.
literally, 21 million. Boom. Like,
Let's
She
do
made
it,
an
guys.
apology
Let's do it.
shortly after. I think the day after she said that she regretted doing it and she didn't mean to offend anyone. But yeah, she was in the middle of a photo shoot while the protest was happening, and then she like rips the wig off and she goes like this, and her lipstick comes off, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "I'm normal Kendall Jenner now, and I'm gonna go protest." Like, hello.
Yeah.
I wonder if they took the money back from her. Like, what happened? Like, they were like, this didn't generate any profit. Like, Pepsi, like, they just had to take the L on that. Because not only did
They
you
had to-
hire
yeah, they
Kendall
had to take the
Jenner,
L on that.
then you gotta, like, lose all these profits because
Yeah, I think
everyone's
that's how
like,
it works.
And the ad
Oh, we
space you
didn't
pay
we
for.
didn't make profit because of you. Oh, we'll just take
yeah, I
back
don't know.
our
I'm
money.
low-key spitballing. I'm like,
I think like because
No,
of
yeah.
contracts and stuff. They
Oh,
probably,
yeah, true.
They just lost money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Of
just
course.
fair.
Especially like the ad space for the Super Bowl, like you have to pay millions of dollars. So imagine how much money
Dude, so they
lost,
paid
bruh.
for Kendall Jenner. They
And
paid
the
for that
Super Bowl.
production, all those extras, all the crafts, and to be a Super Bowl commercial. Like, you know how much money.
My
that
question is like, who was reviewing that? Like, you're telling me that went through like, multiple higher ups. I'm sure.
corporate America.
Yeah, it's just
so
like
many people.
that. So many people saw that before it went out, and nobody thought anything was wrong with it. Like, that's the part
Right.
that's like confusing to me.
okay, supposedly they lost $5 million or more.
That doesn't
That's
sound
it.
like a
That's
lot.
like not a lot of money.
What?
No way.
Like,
That's
I mean, they are Pepsi at the end of it all, which is like
but only 5 million.
5 million is like nothing though.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say if
exactly.
you flopped on the Super Bowl commercial, like you lost that Super Bowl commercial money. Like you,
Yeah, for sure.
I think it was a lot more.
talk to
than
Kanye.
definitely. Maybe they were just talking about like, oh, the Pepsi commercial costed that. I
Yeah.
don't know. We can look into it.
Yeah.
Or you can.
The other thing that I
do more
had,
research
In
on
fact,
it.
you go do it.
the other thing that I had for us to talk about, since we're on like the topic of media, I had like 2 more. It was opinions. Like, who do you guys think is the most disliked like influencers? Like, who do you think is like the most hated like people? And then we can talk about hate watching. I know we dipped a little bit into
I
that
know
in
you-
that last episode, but like I feel like that's a
Yeah.
conversation that
I know you guys are probably gonna have more to say than me, but I'm still trying to think.
But in your niche of the internet, I
Okay,
mean, I
okay.
feel like universally, definitely the Paul brothers are hated.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
they were
yeah.
like annoying, but they
That's
had
a
their
good one.
time.
yeah,
They had their time.
I was definitely
Were you a
watching at one
Maverick or were
point.
you what was it?
I was
Team
a
Tenor?
Maverick.
Keep tenor.
As was I.
Maverick.
Thank you. That's
I
why I
was
said Maverick.
never-
That was it.
I like that.
Oh god, that.
What is it?
Unfortunately,
I
Yeah,
was about
unfortunate.
To, like, do
Heavy
the
on the
Team 10
unfortunate.
diss track, like.
Oh
Team
god.
10.
But you know we stay litty.
Yes, like England is my city. Like, oh yeah, drop down in the comments if you know where that's from. Like, well,
No,
most hated,
yeah.
bro. The only one that comes to mind is Shane Dawson, but that is like 3-year-old
Oh.
teen, 5-year-old teen.
Yeah,
probably.
it's
Yeah.
like 10-year-old teen.
Like,
to be honest.
Oh man, I'm
Low-key.
trying to remember. the first thing that
People
came to my
get
head
canceled
was
so
the
fast.
Hawk Tuah girl.
Oh, yeah.
But like, she has a podcast, so like, oh,
I still
Talk
don't
to
understand
her.
how she
Let's
she
get her on
made
here.
money off of that, bro. To be honest.
Right?
Dude, she did
She
a currency, the Tua coin.
Oh my god, a Bitcoin.
oh my god.
whoa,
It flopped, and then she
I
like
was a
scammed.
business
It was like a
major,
little
low-key.
scam.
Yeah, I mean
She's the only one I
niche
can think of.
TikTok influencers, Vex Bolts, the stupid
Oh, yeah.
Vex Bolts thing, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of people like. I mean, not that the not that the internet is not like unified anymore in a community, but I feel like there's just so many niches of the internet. Like, so many people
Yeah.
are hated. It's hard to like
Yeah, that's true.
name them.
Was anyone like canceled recently?
People get
Ooh.
canceled so much
All the time.
There's literally
Yeah.
like someone probably got canceled yesterday, and I won't find out about it till next week. So.
Yeah,
Trying
to be honest,
Period.
I definitely think that was where like the most like disliked influencers came from. Definitely that YouTube cancel
Yeah.
era.
Dude, when that,
Oh, that was
when that
strong.
first
Hannah.
became a thing.
Gabby Hanna. Oh
James
my
Charles.
God, James
Bro.
Charles.
But he's coming back.
The
Do you know
James
that?
Charles.
He's coming back, yeah, on TikTok.
Oh.
The
It's
people
pretty
are
big.
liking him now. But
People
continue.
like him now.
Sure.
Jeffree
Like,
Star.
Jeffree Star.
Whoa,
Ooh.
that was
Controversial.
He's
but
like,
those
who is
videos are
that?
so entertaining. Don't
Not
care.
gonna lie, yeah.
Yeah, Jeffree Star is really entertaining, but like for bad reasons. So I'm watching it covering one eye, like, please no. I mean, what happens next? But yeah, I don't know.
What were you saying about James Charles?
Oh yeah, I was saying the James Charles,
The sister
and
bi or the bi
yes,
sister.
the bi sister.
Yeah.
That whole
Oh,
series, bro. YouTube probably generated like $10 billion because
Yeah, real.
seriously, my mom knew about it, and my mom is literally only on Facebook, and I was like, girl, like, what are they doing on there? Like, what? But it's just because the drama was so big and so intense, and like
Yeah.
everyone was on like a
And there was like
different side.
18 different sides.
Yes,
It was like collecting them like
it was
Infinity
so.
Stones. It was
I
so
loved
bad.
it. There was like, it was the Tatiana side, the James Charles, the waiter side. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like,
And then it was like
there
the
was, like, a
Dolan brothers
waiter,
came
too.
out.
Yes, the Dolan. Everyone came out and they had a story about James Charles, and I thought it was like the best moment in YouTube ever.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like a core memory for me and my best friend.
Yeah.
We were on a road trip to like Orlando, and we saw Tatiana like release a
So
video,
good.
us sitting in the car, and I'm
You
like,
get the YouTube notifications. It's like, bye, sister. You're like,
Yes.
yes. We saw that, and we were
Wait.
like, we shared a
Yeah.
wired headphone,
Yeah.
and we were locked in. Bro.
Yup.
We were locked.
then the
Dude,
next
it
day
was
at lunch. The
serious.
next day at lunch. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. The next
Well,
day
let
at
me
the
get
lunch
into
table.
this. Let me get into this really quick because I got some to talk. Like,
No, yeah, everybody had an opinion about that. But like I
Best
said, he's
series ever.
people that are canceled are definitely like some of them are making a comeback on like
Yeah.
TikTok and stuff. Like James Charles, notably, he's very liked on TikTok now.
Yeah.
Jeffree Star with the reviews on TikTok as well,
whoa.
which low key entertaining, like I said. But covering
I
one
know.
eye, covering one
Literally.
eye.
I don't think Shane Dawson
What?
came back.
No,
Def
never.
not, def
He's
not.
not back.
Oh, guys, Cody Ko, hello.
Oh.
He just got canceled, and I was
my
really,
God.
really sad about it.
That was
Cody.
I was such a
bad.
That was
Cody fan.
bad. That's still bad, bro.
No, it's still
I'm
bad.
not gonna lie,
It's still-
it
he
was
literally
like-
the most loved person ever. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
he was so like.
that was
ugh.
tragic. Yeah,
Bro, he was
That was-
perfect.
It was-
Like, he was so funny. He was so funny.
It was a month before, like,
when they had the baby,
after I
right?
started getting into like actually watching his videos too.
No
That's
way.
horrible.
I
I'm
never-
so sorry.
Bro,
like
so horrible.
like it was I always watched, I really always liked Noel.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah.
never really
He was
watched
funny.
like Cody by himself, and I started watching a couple of his videos
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
on his channel, and then that happened, and I was like, well, what the like what?
Yeah.
Well,
They were funny. They were a funny pair too. It's
Yeah, they
devastating.
were
Yeah.
a really good.
He's a
pair.
bad person though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah.
You walk, man.
Yeah, and real.
You should take a walk.
What was it? It was because
Take a walk.
he had because it was Tana Mojo that came out
Bro,
on her
yeah.
podcast
Tana
being like, oh,
Mojo.
he like underage, like whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she wasn't
yeah.
even like trying to be shady too. She
No,
was just
she was
like
just saying
talking
it.
about
She
it.
was just
like, oh, yeah,
storytelling.
no, literally. And then everyone was like, "Wait, hold, bro."
And then everyone did the math, and everyone was like,
No, literally.
wait,
Wait,
guys.
Yeah, dude.
20 what?
Tana's
no.
been an interesting person on the internet.
That
I've
too.
known her since she was like way back when
When
like collabing with
the
like
toothbrush.
the
Like,
people,
yeah,
yes,
you know?
Well, yeah.
collabing with the
For me,
people.
she's always had she's always had like a negative connotation to her name. I don't know anything about her, but like that's
Yeah,
what
that's
I.
kinda her
But that
That's
says
what
more
I
about
got.
it. That says more about it when you don't know that much about her, but you've always like
It's
just
always
heard
like,
bad
ugh.
things.
Right, right.
Oh yeah. So the fact they put
TanaCon?
like that, no, yeah, the fact that they had Tana Mojo against Cody Ko, like that was like the most beloved.
But
and
it
most
wasn't
hated,
even
and
like
she still came
like
out.
you
on
said, it
top.
wasn't even like intentional. Like she didn't mean
I
to like start
know.
anything. It was just like, oh yeah, this is what happened, and people were like, wait,
Wait, hold
that's
on.
not adding up.
No, yeah.
No, yeah, that's
Cody
that's
fans are
crazy.
delusional for coming for Tana Mojo because she did not deserve. Again, she wasn't shading him at all. She didn't want to start anything, and people started coming for her, and I was like, not too much.
Tana also, she was canceled a few
yeah,
times.
for
times.
TanaCon though, like girl, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what that
She had
was.
people paying.
That's
like,
such a fever dream to me.
hundreds.
Like,
yeah, they were like dying in the heat or something. Like
yeah,
they
it
got
was
heat strokes.
starved.
I don't know about
Yeah,
Yeah.
TanaCon was like
Dehydrated.
another like YouTube era because that was the side of YouTube I was on. I was on the very like, let me
But
not
I
even say
think
it, like
she
James
was, like-
Charles era.
She was like 18 at the time, to be fair.
yeah, like girl, like who gave her a convention?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It
she was only like
after
a child, basically.
era. Do you guys remember what was like not the Dolan twins, but like there was like a con that was like these like hot internet guys.
Oh my god, what is it called? It's a YouTube one.
Yeah, it was
Um,
like a YouTube.
VidCon?
Yeah, like VidCon.
It was like
basically.
VidCon.
Playlist Live.
Yeah,
VidCon,
like
Yeah.
all those people.
something
Playlist
like
Live,
that.
Oh my god. I haven't heard
But
that in a
yeah,
while.
like that era, like they also like
What's that other one?
I don't know, they had trouble. with
MagCon.
them. Yeah,
MagCon.
that's what I was thinking. That's
that?
literally what I was
MagCon.
thinking of. And MagCon had its own like trouble too, and they were still like young kids like running this. It's like, guys, like maybe we shouldn't put them in charge of like
Yeah.
hosting like a bunch
convention.
of people. Like they have millions of followers, or like
It's this group.
you know, yeah. MagCon is like it was like the
MagCon.
Mag
That,
boys.
that and like
Not age well. Bad title to call them now. Like the what boys? Like now, like it was like the MagCon
that was a time.
boys.
The MagCon
Yeah.
boys.
Not associated with Donald Trump whatsoever. Like this is 2015. Like don't worry.
And it was like Musically stars.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Musically.
Bro, it was crazy. And they were like the skate. They each had like a niche. It was like the skater boy or whatever. La la la.
O2L
It was
and all
so
that.
corny. It was so corny. These cons and these events would just like happen, and people would get upset at the YouTubers, even though they were like literally young adults, like just trying to like go through this, like dealing with fame and like all this pressure. Like there were really crazy fans in that era. Like
Yeah.
Still are.
Stalker,
no,
yeah.
super. Like there was stalkers and stuff, and like it was like now we're just like, oh, K-pop fans are crazy, like J-pop, whatever. But it's like no, like these.
Oh,
was,
yeah.
like, some bitch from Illinois, like, and she was outside his door, like,
And it was a
Dolan
room
twins, I
had
am meeting
the-
you.
yeah.
Like,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
no,
The people that
bro.
showed up to their dad's funeral.
Oh my god! Thank you for unlocking that.
What do you
Showed
mean?
up to Dolan
The
twins'
dad's
dad's
funeral,
funeral,
yeah,
for the
bruh.
chance to meet the Dolan twins.
It was bad, yeah.
What is?
I was
like,
never a
going
Dolan twin
on?
fan, but still, like, that was.
Wow.
I remember that.
That is.
No, yeah. I remember them posting on their Instagram, like, what the hell is wrong with all of you? Like, I know it's one of you. Like, literally, like, please never do that again. Like, I can't believe you
That
did
was
that.
sad,
Like,
yeah.
No, I felt really bad. Like, yeah, again,
To
same. I
have
never
your
was in the Dolan twins.
funeral?
Your dad's
Like
funeral.
your dad's funeral.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like wow. Wait, that's evil.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it was
that was
really
literally evil. That was literally evil. And they had, like, people on Twitter, like, oh, support them. Like, you know, like, be there for them emotional. Girl, he don't want to see you. Like,
Right?
stop.
Girl, so he don't know you.
Yeah, that goes into, like, parasocial relationships. I mean, still now, that's very, like, relevant. I feel like, you know, people.
Very much so.
Yeah. Crazy. Literally, like, that. I don't even know where that came from. That they came from, like, the depths of my brain. Like, the Dolphin thing. I didn't even watch them.
No, yeah, you literally ate
I
that
didn't
so
even
bad, 'cause
watch
that was
them.
a core
See, that's what I
moment.
mean when I say I'm chronically online. I know.
Dude,
I
I
know.
didn't even know that happened.
And I think that they, like, were on a break. Like, they were on a hiatus at the time. Like, they weren't uploading.
Are they still like not?
I don't.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know if they're still.
I feel like they're just like not on the internet.
After that, I would never.
No, literally.
Yeah.
After that, I would
So
never. bruh.
dangerous.
They
Yeah.
probably they took some time after that of like just like, oh, we're not posting anymore. Like you
Yeah.
no, you're not getting this. Like not only just for their mental health, but also literally just what happened. Like that's actually crazy to
That's
experience.
insane, bro.
Yeah,
So
no.
sad.
I don't have any other internet lore like that. I don't remember anything else. If I think of something.
Yeah. The
But
reason
no.
Shane Dawson got canceled.
Oh,
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Chelsea.
I
That was
I
crazy.
vaguely know, but I don't think
I
that's
don't
a
think
topic that
that's
we want to get
appropriate
into.
for the
Yeah.
podcast.
No.
But if you know, you know.
If
That's
you know,
the
you know.
point.
That's the point.
If you
Yeah,
know, you know.
exactly.
Like,
My chronically online people stand up.
no,
Like,
literally.
I am set.
Bro's
not even
chronically
signed up,
offline, dude.
yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
I'm like,
Respect.
I feel like we're like a perfect spectrum.
Yeah, I
like, You're
agree.
like not that
The-
much.
yeah, I'm like the most.
It always goes in order. Like
I feel like I'm not into like pop culture.
Oh, I'm so in. I
Like
love pop
I'm
culture.
into
Yeah,
like my
same.
YouTube, like my niche. I'm
Right.
very heavy into my niche, but I don't like. I always hear pop culture.
Oh,
from you.
I always like. Sorry.
I don't know
I love
anything.
like Pop Crave and Pop Bass. I follow them and I have their alerts on, so anything pop
that's
related.
crazy. Never mind. We are not in order. That is way more online than me. I do not have notifications
I know
on.
everything
Like-
that happens, and I think it also stemmed from like I don't know if you guys, this is so like niche
Pop
too, bro. Stop.
Right? Like
On
girl.
Snapchat, like at the time,
No.
the freaking Daily Mail, like that was my like
No, bro.
That was
That was her
yours?
word,
that
bro.
was like
You
my
say
like.
was, but today you were like, oh my god, the Daily Mail is just.
right? She like, y'all remember
eating
back in the
lunch.
day last week? Like,
like at 12
I
p.m.
used to look at it, but literally, like when I was in middle school on Snapchat, I used to wake up every day and like look at the time.
Before going to
like,
school, so at the lunch table, you're like, guys, did you see this?
No, so I had a group of friends.
the Daily
I had a group of friends
Boy.
that we all did the same thing. Like we all like
No,
we all
bro.
like read the Daily Mail. If you don't know what the Daily Mail is,
I hope
it's
y'all
like,
are still friends. Like
we are.
Good.
It's like a what is it called? A snark newspaper based out of the UK, and they report on like obviously they report on royal stuff, which is like stupid, but they also report on like pop culture, like YouTubers, like they're like, oh, like Daily Mail. There's like a meme now I think on TikTok. It's like Daily Mail, like this person just like, you know, like had a drink, and you're like, oh yeah,
yeah. I've seen
like
that.
it's like a stupid like thing, but yeah, I'm like literally like chronically online. Like I think I have.
I
Like,
think it's like 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah, definitely.
definitely. But like people, like some other people will understand the references and like all of that stuff. See, this
Yeah.
is like where it goes back to like the brain, like the internet brain. Like my brain is fried
That's
for
true.
sure. I'm not gonna.
No, like I was on the original Brain Rot. If you were ever on Twitter and like Stan Twitter,
Oh,
where it
God.
was like those short clip videos that people would like put in like threads or.
Oh my
comments
god, be
or
like
whatever.
stream. It's like, oh, it's like something controversial. They say something
No.
controversial, and it's like their fan cam
And
under.
they're like,
I got a
like,
few
that
from
was
you.
me.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like stream. Okay, whatever. Stream Blackpink. Like
Nicki
true,
also
like, true.
canceled
Oh.
flop.
Oh, stop!
Right.
You can't even mention that.
See what I mean?
It's
The
so
heartbreak.
sad. I think I was more internet kid in that way of like, oh, I was really into like, yeah, the like pop culture of like
Hey,
my
why we go
favorite people.
dark? Look at them.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't even think it's working.
okay. I'm just gonna hold like we can hold it and say
Okay,
our
we'll-
outro.
we'll do
like,
our
I think
say our
that's just
outro.
our
Alright,
team.
we're-
Guys, sorry, daylight savings has
Guys,
us messed
daylight
up, bruh.
savings got us.
I look evil.
Oh my god, yeah, true. Scary ghost
Okay,
stories.
so we're gonna do outro one by one. Okay, you
yeah,
guys first.
with the lighting. Guys,
With
thank
the
you
light.
so much for watching. This was literally so awesome. And yeah, like
What a great episode.
wait, you gotta put the light.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. I've
Guys,
been
this was so
Issa.
awesome.
Like, subscribe, comment
Oh.
your least favorite video.
Yeah.
on the
Yes,
internet.
ever.
YouTube, TikTok, could be
Ever.
literally
Your tag.
whatever. And my Instagram at Gemini Cat 2 eyes.
Yes, at Meech Online. I forgot to say that.
Except
and-
she's not anymore.
Yeah, I'm literally not.
Meech
like, I'm like,
offline.
no, so I'm not online. But catch me on YouTube.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
No, like, hey, like my comments if you see them. Thank you.
Me, a comment warrior. I'm a TikTok comment warrior as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can't.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been such a great episode. Hope
This
to
one was
see
fun.
you. Yeah, this one was really good.
This is
It's a good
our
way to
best
go
work.
out. Follow me at genesisjaylene.jpg on Instagram. That one won't change. I got you.
And now for the news. It's,
Now for the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Stop. Morrow has just moved seats a little bit. Like,
Breaking news.
Thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe,
Your Instagram.
hit that bell.
hit that bell.
I'm Mauro. At Deshes Mauro 21 on Instagram.
Say the YouTube again. It was really smooth and I forgot it. It was
What?
like Morrow
Oh,
TV.
Mauro tells
Like,
story.
come on. Like,
You gotta
You
subscribe.
can't write this stuff. This is great work.
You gotta subscribe.
Thank you
Okay,
guys
thank
for
you guys.
watching.
Thank you, everyone. We will catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Oh, wait. We never said if this sucks.
This has been the This
Oh my
Sucks
God.
podcast.
Yeah, and this
thank
is
you
the first
so
one
much.
that doesn't suck. I
And
don't care. YouTube
we-
Rewind on top.
That's true.
Kendall Jenner, please go away. Hey, that
Rewind
sucks.
did not suck. Kendall Jenner
Thank
ad
you.
sucked. That's
For
my
sure.
analysis.
Yeah,
That's
Period.
definitely same.
I think we all.
Kendall Jenner
I think
suck.
we all-
Rewind mid.
Yeah, we are in. Okay,
there you
now,
go.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.